Hey, this is Farmer Gord. I'd like to tell you a bit about how I do intensive pasture management, at least for Comet, my milking shorthorn. She calved about, what are we at, 6 weeks ago, something like that. She's looking good, chewing her cud. She's finished with this paddock. Stretches from this wire over here. There's the wires that go off to the cedar there, and then just on the upper side of her goes down there. So what do we got there? 40 feet wide or so, and it's probably 250 long, something like that. 300 maybe, not quite. So she's quite done with this section. You can see that it's fairly mowed. The lower one has not been touched since it was hayed last July, so it's all set for her to head into. And the upper one, just above here, this is where she was, I guess about a week ago. It took her a week to work her way through this paddock. So here, and then there are 1 and 2 and 3 above there. We started up at the top because it's drier. Grass is ready sooner. There's a little shade and shelter from a couple of trees up there, and we're working our way down the hill. And so you can see I try to keep it narrow because we're going across a fairly steep grade. Keep her going back and forth instead of up and down to try and minimize any problems that we get from poaching paths, things like that. So the paths are going to be just either side of the wire, and so water runoff will hopefully get trapped and not be runoff instead of heading straight down the hill, which is what would happen if I ran a path up and down from the barn. So we use the driveway, which is fairly rutted anyways. That's a whole other situation with water runoff and trying to fix a major situation. Water is a fantastic thing here in the western part of Oregon. Fantastic resource. We just have to keep it on the property instead of letting it all go down. Take away our nutrients with it. So Comet, you're ready for your new pasture. That much is clear. And she'll enjoy it. And when we're done that, she'll be able to head right back up to the top. It'll be ready in a week's time, and we'll just keep coming back down. And probably by the second rotation, the end of that, grass will be growing far too quickly to have just Comet in there, so I'll have to bring in some other animals behind her, and or use the sickle bar and cut things down, mow them, or I could cut off one section and use that for hay, a late season hay. So that's a bit about how I do intensive pasture management. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions? Shoot an email, give me a call. Happy to help. Happy to hear critiques. Enjoy your day, folks.